Perfect. Record the whole entire screen now. Okay. So I'm gonna assume if you don't have your time, if you're not on Trading View, please go on Trading View. Actually gonna try to I'm not. No, I'm gonna keep it the same. So I'm gonna remove this on the side. So first thing you want to do is if you don't have these time frames up here and you're on MNQ1 explanation mark, so MNQ1 explanation mark, enter, should be on this chart. The first you want to do is you're gonna see this drop down. You're gonna see all these time intervals. The time intervals that you want to select is you won't have all of these because I have the premium plan, so you won't be able to have all of them. But the ones that you're really gonna need, like guaranteed, is gonna be the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and the 1 day. Those are gonna be your regular ranges. You feel me? So I'm gonna say it again. It's gonna be the 1 minute, the 2 minute, the 5 minute, the 15 minute. Don't forget, very important. The 15 minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the 1 day, and the 1 week. Right, and once you have all those started out, you should see when you exit out that little drop down, you should see all of them on the top left of your screen. So if you ever want to go to like the chart real fast, you can just click on it and you'll get there real quick, right? So again, one thing we're gonna do now, this is gonna be the most important part. So I want to make sure everybody's paying attention for this part. Is that once you have all your time frames aligned now, the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to our daily chart. And I'm gonna go step by step on how I take my trades and how I mark my chart out, so everybody understands, right? And we're gonna mark it out one by one, so you understand. Okay, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So if you look on your left-hand corner of your screen, you should see a bar with all these tools on the side. You want to open up the second bar. You want to open the second icon and open up that drop down. Again, if I'm going too fast, just use a little like sound reaction so I can slow down or go back to a previous point. And if you do need to say something, just unmute your mic, say, can you go back a little bit or rephrase that point? Because I want everybody to be caught on. I don't want nobody to be behind. So again, we're gonna go to the drop. We're gonna look at the left-hand side of our screen. Go to the second icon, open up that drop down, and what we're gonna find is we want to find horizontal array. And you also want to start as well. You don't have to worry about starting all these right now. When we get to it, we're gonna get to it. But just start horizontal array. When you click on it, you should have a horizontal array in your inventory now. So we have this horizontal array. We can move it around and drag it. And also a really nice thing to note is if you look on the left hand side of your screen, there's gonna be a little magnet icon. This magnet icon makes it really easy for you to basically add these tools to your trading view. So if you don't want to precisely put it on your chart like this, you don't want to wiggle and stuff like that, you can have this magnet tool. So once you get close to that wick, it just snips on for you. So another example of that, I'll just use my use it again, right? So while I'm getting close to these wicks right here, it's attaching onto them. So if you don't want to get it directly on there with your mouse, the magnet tool is a great way to do that. So the first thing we want to do, right, is this is the daily chart. Make sure you're on the daily chart. Every candle here is a 1 day candle. This is a 1 day candle. Let's say this is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and vice versa. So today is Thursday. Today's Thursday? Today's Thursday, right? No, today's Wednesday. This is Wednesday. So if this is definitely Wednesday. Yeah, today is Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. Okay, I'm not tripping. So this is Wednesday. This was today, right? So if we were marking up the chart to essentially mark up for before we start trading, the first thing you want to do is find a candle before the current day. So if this is Wednesday, we want to find Tuesday. And if we were currently on Tuesday, you want to find Monday, right? So if this is our current candle, we're gonna ignore this candle right here. We don't care about this right now. We want to care about this right now. And if you are trading, you want to make sure that you do find the previous candle. So again, if you do see this, right, this is current price action. You want to get the previous day's candle. But since we're still on Wednesday right now, we're going to stay on Wednesday. We're not going to go to Thursday, even though Thursday is forming right now. So what you're going to do here is if this is our current price action, this is today. You want to go to the day behind. You want to go to the day before the day, our current day. So if this is Wednesday, you want to go to Tuesday. And what you're going to do is you want to go to that horizontal line, horizontal array, whatever we just make sure I get the right name, right? It's a horizontal array. So that horizontal array, right? And I'm using my magnet tool to clip it on there real nice for me, right? I'm going to click on my horizontal array and I'm going to go to that previous candle and I'm going to put it right on top of that candle. So you should have a line right there. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. And I'm going to go to our current candle. This is Wednesday. I'm going to go to the previous candle and I'm going to go to the lowest point. If I just literally just go to this candle and drop down the magnet just shows me where that lowest point is at. All I gotta do is click, and boom. Now I have 2 lines on this previous day candle, right? So this is our previous day candle. I'm gonna also mark this out as well so y'all can see that. This is our previous day candle, right? And now this is the most important part I want everybody to do right now, right? So again, the first thing we did was mark the high of the candle and then the low of the candle, right? So what you're gonna do, if you click on the candle, you should see, it probably won't be blue, but you're gonna see a lot of presets open up. The delete button, the clock, add alert, the settings for it, all the stuff, right? So what you're gonna do is you wanna hit the settings thing. You wanna hit the settings button. When you hit the settings button, this is where you get to style your line. So I don't know how y'all lines look like, but again, if you go to style for the horizontal ray, the first you want to do is change the line to whatever color you want to change it to, right? So I want to change my line to black because I personally like black, right? I'm going to change it to black and go back to my settings, right? Change to black. I'm going to keep the price label because I want to see the price label that's on. I'm going to go to text now, right? I want my text to be black too. I want it to all be black. I want it to be like 12 as well. I like the bold. And now I want to name this previous day highs, right? And you put previous day highs because this is the previous day high. And again, just copy what I'm putting into this text box. And then for text alignment, what we're going to do is I'm going to put mine in the middle right. You either put in the middle right or middle center. I don't ever put on middle left. Middle left is I don't like it. I personally don't think you should do middle left. Either middle center or middle right. And then once you do that right, once you have all that down, you don't have to worry about corners or visibility. That doesn't matter. Just style and text. And once you style it the way you want to style it, what you're going to do is you're going to go to your templates. And I have a lot of templates, right? And we're about to set it all up together. So if you go to your templates, right, you're probably not going to have none. You probably will have some. If you go to the very top, you're going to see something that says save as. When you go to save as, what you're going to do is you're going to do save as, and it's going to pop up a new template. And what you're going to do to this template, you're going to copy word for word what I'm going to do. You're going to have a bracket 0 dash previous day highs. And you go hit save and hit OK. And if I was to delete this right here, and if I was to essentially, let me go back to somebody's clapping. What's going on, P? Am I going too fast?
Could you go back? What you put in what you put in the template? You put 0. You said bracket 0 dash previous day high.
I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna add my horizontal ray back, and again, it's right here now. So I add previous day highs, or highs with an S. I'm just gonna save template. I'm gonna do 0 previous day highs. Save yes. Again, previous day highs. Again, you can style it however you want to. You can have like a dotted line if you want to, so it can be different. A dash line, put it to the right if you want. Again, it's all up to your personal preference. I like mine in the center for mine, so this is my previous day highs. Again, you can make the text a little bigger if you wanted to, but it's all up to your discretion. I actually like 14, so again, I'm gonna do 0. And if you want to overlap it, all you gotta do is just type in the same template. So previous day highs, hit save, boom, right? And if you don't like the name to be previous day highs, what you can do is you can do 0 and just change it to instead of previous day highs, you can do PDH. Knowing that's previous day highs, boom. Save it, we're done, right? And then once you get that done, you're gonna do the same thing for the bottom, right? What I like to do to make this faster for myself is so if you click on the bottom candle that we had on this previous day wick, we're gonna go to the bottom, we're gonna open this little templates little section right here. We're gonna click on that. We're gonna click on our 0 PDH or previous day highs, however you marked it out. We're gonna click on that, and now we're gonna have previous day highs again. That's made for us. We're gonna double click on that, and we're gonna change it. Instead of previous day highs, we're gonna do previous day lows. And then once you do previous day lows, all you're gonna do is go to your template, save as, and instead of 0, we're gonna do 1. So bracket 1 bracket dash previous day lows. Or if you want to make it look nicer, PDH, PDL, previous day lows, look nicer in your opinion. It's up to you what you want to see for your chart. I'm going to do PDL. I like PDL. It's just quick. I know what it is. I've been training for a long time, so I don't need to see the whole abbreviation. This is better for me. So previous day lows, boom. So now we have that. So again, if I was to delete these two right now, and let's say I wake up late in the morning and I don't feel like typing all this out, I already have my first two things I have to do. And everything we're doing right now is literally in order. Our previous day highs, previous day's low, our session liquidity, we're gonna do all that in order, so you never get confused, so you know, so you have a system to follow. So again, we're gonna go to my horizontal array. This is today. Again, if you look on the bottom right here, it says Wednesday the 14th. And if I'm going to this candle, this is Tuesday. So this is before today. So I'm gonna go here, go to my templates. I'm gonna go to 0 because I'm gonna remove this one. I don't need this one anymore. So delete this one, delete this. So I'm gonna go to 0, previous day highs, boom, previous day highs is made. Go to my horizontal array again. Again, try to find that wick low, let the magnet do the work. Click on it, go to my templates, go to 1, PDL, previous day lows. Click on it. I'm gonna delete data high too. We're gonna all do this all together today. So previous day lows, and also get true day open out of here. So previous day lows, boom. Now we have our previous day highs and previous day lows in order. So again, this is from 0 to 1. So this is the first two things you're gonna do, right? And again, now we're not gonna go in the 4 hour for valid gaps and stuff like that. We're not gonna do that right now. But what we're gonna do is add the money sweeps, right? So if once you go down to the 4 hour chart, right? The 4 hour chart, so everybody make sure you're on a 4 hour chart. We're not on the daily chart no more. Is everybody with me right now? Is anybody stuck? Anybody behind? Or everybody's with me? I'm gonna assume everybody's with me because I didn't see no reaction. Perfect. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is your 4 hour chart should look something like this. If your chart doesn't look as zoomed out as mine, you want to like get like the exact same view I have. Again, this is like the X and Y coordinate grid. The Y is on the side, the X is on the bottom. If you literally hold and drag out, it's gonna expand. If you hold and drag in on the bottom, it's gonna collapse. So again, it's the same thing for the Y coordinate. If I hold and drag up, it starts to expand. If I hold and drag down, it starts to collapse. So if your chart looks like this and you don't see what I'm really looking at, again, just expand that chart out. Just click and hold and expand that chart out so you can see what I'm looking at. So everybody should do that. If you didn't know that, now you know that. Elite ball knowledge. Okay. So next thing you want to do, a very important thing you want to do is the money sweeps, right? So I like to put my money sweeps in my array, but again, for learning purposes, we're going to put everything on a horizontal array for today. So again, how we're going to do this is we're going to, again, if you look in the 4 hour chart, these wicks, it doesn't matter where you put this right now. You can just put it anywhere. All we're trying to do is show you an example. So this little bearish candle we have right here, I'm going to have a line right here under this candle. This horizontal line. After I get this horizontal line, the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my template. And again, you can do this. You can do this like this. Boom. Just add your previous day highs or low template on there. Double click on it. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna do money sign, money sign, money sign. Or if you don't like money sign, you can do money sweep. It's all your personal opinion. You can either do money sweep or money sign, but it has to be one of the two. Either money sweep or money sign. For me, I like the cash sign. It looks a lot better to me, and I'm gonna put it as 12 to make it a little smaller. Boom. So again, now I'm gonna go to my template because once I have it done, I'm gonna go to my template, go to save as. I'm gonna mark this as 2, and I'm gonna call it money sweep. Money sweep is the same thing as a liquidity sweep, but money sweep is more general, so you won't confuse yourself with liquidity sweep and money sweep. So we're gonna do that, hit OK. So again, if you wanna mark out wicks like this, like okay, I see we have a wick down here, it's liquidity sitting down here. Next thing you know, okay, I see one down here as well. All you gotta do is go to your templates, go to money sweep, already marked out for you. Makes it easier for you to chart your whole entire chart out and go from there. So super simple, super straightforward. Again, now you can also go to the 1 hour, do the exact same thing. So if you want to mark out this low right here using your horizontal array, okay, I see a money sweep here on this low. Go to 2, money sweep, boom. Very simple, very straightforward. Is everybody with me right now? If you're not with me, just make a little reaction so we can help you out. All right, now we're giving a reaction. Perfect. Okay, now for those that don't have the indicator, if you look on the top middle of your screen and you kind of hover, you should see like candlesticks right here, and right next to it, it should be the indicators. If you click on the indicators, you should have like a search bar that says indicators, metrics, and strategies. When you click on that, what you want to type in the search bar is you want to type ICT kill zones plus pivots. I'm gonna copy and paste this and put this into the VC general, and I'm gonna add everybody. And I'm gonna add everybody. I'm gonna do indicator. So I'll just copy and paste the name in there. So if you can't find it or it's not popping up for you, that's the name. And you want to also favorite it too, because this is going to be like your bread and butter for trading. You want to favorite it and you want to click on it. So when you click on it one time, it should add it to your trading view. And you're probably wondering, how do I know when it's added? When you add it, it's going to be like a little drop down right under your sell button. So under your sell button, you should have like, I don't know what number you have. I have 6 indicators. So it's going to say I have 6. You should have 1, 2, or however many you have before. So I'm gonna unhide mine. So this is my ICT kill zones, and now I'm gonna go to the 15-minute chart. And now when you go to the 15-minute chart and you start zooming out, okay, what's up, E?
I tried to put the ICT kill zone plus pivots, but it's blue, and when I click on it, it says I gotta start I need premium.
No, how many indicators do you already have on your chart?
Oh shit.
Delete market profile.
Delete market profile.
And now try to add that one.
How do I do that shit? I see it.
You see it? All right, let me know when you delete it and add it.
Oh, I did it.
Okay, perfect.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I can't see none of my indicators, gang.
Try to restart your trading view.
Yeah, I don't see, like, what is it supposed to look like?
So, like, okay, if you look at my screen, if you go to the top left-hand corner of your screen, and if you look under the sell button that's right here, it's gonna be a number that shows you the amount of indicators. If you don't have no number right here, you don't have no indicators attached to your trading view right now. So if you, again, I have 6 here, so I have 6 indicators. And once you take the drop down, if you hover over your mouse, you should see the indicators, and the eyeball just basically just unhides it or shows it for you. The little button right next to it is just the setting. Next one's the trash. The next one's just more. So I mean, you don't have to use more. All you gotta know is how to unhide it or hide it, and double click to go to the settings, so you don't have to click the settings all the time. And you gotta know how to delete it too. And Dre, let me know when you get your indicators back up.
Yeah, I'm cool.
You got it?
I might restart mine too.
Okay.
I don't see them.
Okay, bet. You gotta go to the 15-minute chart. If you're not seeing this, you gotta go to the 15-minute chart. You will not see this. You said what?
I see them.
Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming everybody got the indicator loaded up. Everybody can see what I'm looking at right now. No applause. Okay, perfect, right? So everybody should be seeing a purple little box, a green box, red, blue, purple. The boxes that we care about the most, we trade in the green box, but the box that we're going to care about today for right now is going to be the red one, the blue one, and the purple one. So if you're looking at my screen, this 50, we're not going to worry about this one, this purple one right here. We're not going to worry about the yellow one, New York PM lunch. We're not going to worry about New York AM. All we're going to worry about right now is we're going to worry about these 3. London, Asia, and New York PM. So, again, as everybody's on the same page with me, because this is very important. I want everybody to make sure that you know what I'm doing. So the indicator marks out the whole entire session for you. So again, Asia's from 2 to 5, and then everything else has their own time. So again, if you just put your little mouse and you can see the time where it starts and where it ends, and you go from there. So what we're gonna do is gonna start from London. London is the red one. The same way we did our previous day highs and previous day lows, we're going to do the same thing for our session liquidity. So if I go to my horizontal ray, I'm going to click on my horizontal ray. You can either do it on the side, or if you already favored it, it should be a little bar floating around your screen that makes you just click on it and just add it like that. So,
Yo, Steven.
Yep.
Before you continue, I had this problem. Make sure y'all charts are set to New York time zone, or these lines won't line up.
So let's look at my chart if you guys don't have that.
I'm just saying, like, the actual chart settings is set to New York time zone.
Oh, like, okay, in their settings. So you said
Because the
New York
lines
time
won't
zone.
line up, and you'll be looking at different lines.
You said New York time zone. I don't think I would change. I don't think mine's. I know
It's
mine's
at the
are.
bottom. Is at the bottom right where you see the UTC5?
Right here.
Yeah, in that area.
Oh, okay. And then New York. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, like Chubb said, thank you for pointing that out. If you go to the bottom right hand corner of your screen, make sure that you have UTC5 New York because that's the session that we're in. Again, if you don't have this session, I mean, because I know some people don't have this time zone, but I should say still use this time zone because again, it's gonna because everybody's gonna be looking at the same thing, so everybody can help you out and let you know what it is. So, and then once everybody does that, now we're gonna go into getting our highs and lows. So once you're on the screen, the 15-minute chart, and you see this red bar, blue bar, and purple bar. Now, after we create our highs and lows, we create our liquidity with our money sweeps and etc. The next most important thing is marking our session liquidity. Very, very, very important. If you're not doing this before you wake up to trade, you're doing something wrong. 100% doing something wrong. So please incorporate this into your everyday trading. So the first thing we see here is our London highs and London lows. What we're going to do, go to our horizontal array. And if you look, it's a box. It's a whole entire box. The box has a high, the box has a low. If you look closely on the box, if you look at where it says LO.H, it's literally telling you where that high is at. And if you see that little red line, that red line is telling you this is London high right here. So all we have to do is just move our mouse close to that high and click, and it creates that line for us. And you can see it overlaps too. And actually, I'm going to change my money sweep because I just realized my money sweep is a dotted line. And I don't like that, actually. I'm going to make my money sweep a solid line. It's just personal preference here. Save, yep, there we go. Okay, so again, I'm going to go to my horizontal array and put it on the high of London. And I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to go get my horizontal array. And again, I'm going to find London. And I'm going to find the lowest point. And the lowest point is if you just look at where the text is at. LO.L. London low. This is the lowest point within this whole entire red rectangle. Well, square. Whatever. Square. It's really a square than a rectangle. So find the lowest point here. It's this wick. The highest point here is this wick. Boom. Mark it out. Once you mark it out, click on it. And now you want to go to the settings. So the settings is going to be right here in this little drop down. Again, style it however you want to. If you want us to be dotted lines, dashed lines, a really thick line, semi-thick line, is all up to your preference. I'm keeping mine very simple. Gonna have a simple line. Keep it at 12. Boom. So now what I'm gonna do now, right? I'm making sure mine is middle center, or you can have a middle right. It's all up to your discretion, right? So what I'm gonna do now, I'm probably gonna do mine for middle right because I personally like mine's middle right. So again, now all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna type London highs. Once I type London highs, I'm gonna go back to my template like we did before. And again, we're on 0, 1, 2. This is gonna be 3. Save as bracket 3 bracket dash London highs or LH or LO.H. Whatever is easy for you. I like the abbreviations better because it just makes my chart look a lot nicer. So I'm going to do LO.H, or I'm going to do actually London.H because it looks better like that. So I'm having London.H, and I'm having mine to the right side. The reason why I'm having it to the right side is so if I'm ever trading live, so let's say I'm trading live right now and price ever comes up to this point right here, I can already see it. I can already see it to the right of my screen. And again, that's why I made my previous day highs and previous day lows dotted lines. So I can already tell myself that, okay, this is different from my London. This is different from my session liquidity. This right here is session liquidity because it's a straight line. But this right here is a dotted line. So I know this is my previous day highs or previous day lows. But again, you can't see it on this chart because it's in the middle. So I have to come all the way to the middle to actually see my previous day lows, because again, previous day lows is super big, so that's why it's in the center. You can have it to the right, but I have mine in the center because again, I don't really care about looking at it. If I know if we're sweeping it, it's a dotted line. That's all I care about. Again, I put mine to the middle right because again, if I'm ever on a 1 minute chart or a lower time frame and the markets move real crazy, I can always see what liquidity I'm about to sweep. So now going back to the 15-minute time frame, let me expand my chart back again. Oh, this MacBook is so annoying. Okay, and then once you create your London highs, you can already guess it. We're gonna do the same thing with London lows. So we're gonna click on that line right there, go to our templates. We're gonna click on our London highs. Then you're gonna double click on the same line and just change the highs to London lows. Once you do that, go to template. Again, now we're on 4. Now we're gonna do bracket for bracket dash London lows or LH or LL or LO dot L, all up to you. But I'm gonna do London dot L because it looks better. Hit OK. Boom. London lows. So once you do that, now we're gonna go to the next one. And again, everything I'm doing, you want to do this in order. Everything has to be in order. It doesn't have to be in order, but for everybody that's new to trading, do this in order. Do not change this up. Just do London, do Asia, do New York PM. You're done. Do this. This is why we're marketing it in by numbers. So if you ever get confused on which one you have to do first, yeah, P, what's up?
What you put in the brackets? You put for London lows. You put bracket dot H or
It's all up to you. Whatever helps you know that it's London highs or London lows is all up to you. I put London.H for mine, and I'll put London.L for mine. I'm actually gonna start deleting my other ones now because I'm not gonna be using those no more because I'm just gonna remake them while I'm here with y'all. So I'm gonna also delete previous day lows and previous day highs too as well. Okay, so once you mark out your London lows, London highs, you have that already set. Now we're gonna go down. Now we're gonna go back to our Asia session. So our A session is right here. It's the blue one. Again, if you find where the text is at on a 15-minute time frame, you're gonna see the letters. Go to your horizontal ray, put it on the highest high of this blue box, this blue square. Find the highest point. Just literally find where the text is at. It's gonna tell you where it's at. You can either click, double click. It's up to you. Create your template. Use your London low, London high template, and all you gotta do is just change it to Asia highs now. So we're gonna change it to Asia highs. And now we're going to template again. Now we're going to do save as. And again, before you go to template, make sure you have the number in order. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now this is going to be 5. So we're going to go to template. We're going to go save as. We're going to do 5. We're going to do Asia.H or Asia highs, however you want to do it. I'm doing Asia.H. Save. Okay. Boom. Done. Now I'm going to do the same exact thing for the low. I'm going to go to horizontal ray, go to the low, click, go to my template, and now I'm going to go to my 5th one because we just added the Asia highs. So I'm just going to hit the Asia high template, create the Asia high templates. Now I'm going to click on it again. Sorry, not click on it. I'm going to double click on it. And instead of making this Asia highs, I'll make this Asia lows. And then I'm going to go to my template, click on save as, and then I'm going to name this should be number 6 now, Asia.L. Save, boom. And now if I go to my templates, I see I have 0 previous day highs, 1 previous day lows, 2 money sweep, 3 London highs, 4 London lows, 5 Asia high, 6 London lows, and so on. Is everybody on the same page with me right now, or is somebody behind? If you are behind, just do a little reaction so we can help you out. Speak now, forever hold your peace. All right, perfect. So the next thing you want to do is going to be New York PM. So New York PM, the same exact thing we do. It should be common sense now. All we're gonna do, horizontal ray, mark the highest point. Just find where the text is at, because the text is literally gonna tell you where those highs and lows are gonna be. Boom. We have our New York PM high right here. I'm gonna literally just go to my template again. Click on Asia lows. I'm gonna just change the whole entire name to. Instead of doing New York PM, like instead of typing all the way out to New York PM, I just do NYPM.H. That's what I like to do. It's a lot easier, so you don't have to write the whole entire word down. So NYPH.H, hit OK, boom. And now we're going to do the low as well. And most of the time, you're either going to see previous day highs and or previous day lows be the same thing, like be in the same liquidity point. Because as of right now, our previous day lows is at the same point as our New York PM low. And if that ever happens to be the case, all you have to do is just change it manually. You feel me? So previous day lows, just do plus New York PM.L, right? But we're not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna actually add it. So Again, I'm just gonna delete our previous day lows for right now, just so we can add our New York PM low. So we're gonna go to horizontal array. We're gonna go to the bottom here, click on our New York PM low, go to our template. Oh, I actually forgot to put the number, I think. No, I actually didn't save it, that's why. So let me go back to my New York PM high and save it. So go back to my New York PM high template. This is number 7. Do save as? I'm gonna have to delete all these two. Go to save as 7 New York PM .h. Save. That's done. And I'm gonna do the same for the low. I'm just gonna have to delete these because it's gonna be a little bit too big. New York PM high and New York PM low. And then we're gonna have, let me see what else I have here. Daily open, current low. Yeah, don't need this. 15-minute low liquidity, don't need this either. 15-minute high liquidity, yep. Okay, so again, now we're going to the low. Make sure you double click on that line that you had before. Go to my template. I'm just going to do my New York PM high. Instead, I'm just going to change it to a New York PM.L. So just for the low, go to template, save as. Go to, now we're going to go to 8 dash NYPM.L. Save. Okay. Boom. Is everybody with me? Is everybody on board? Everybody has their templates marked out. If you don't have your templates marked out, please say something right now because this is very important. I'm going to assume everybody has their template marked out already, which is perfect. And again, you're going to do this every morning you wake up to trade. I don't care if it's 4 o'clock. I don't care if it's 7 o'clock. I don't care if you're not even trading for the day. Come and mark this out and see how price reacts off of these levels. You're doing this every single day. Previous day highs, previous day lows, London highs, London lows, Asia highs, Asia lows, New York PM high, New York PM low, and you're not, now you have no excuse to not know what to do in order. Because again, we just ordered everything in order, so you literally know what you have to do. And again, if you don't want to do it on the 15-minute, the 5-minute is the same thing. The 5-minute has the same exact thing as well. So if you're like, oh yeah, I don't like the 15-minute, it's too small. Okay, go to the 5-minute. It's a lot bigger. It shows more of the candlesticks to help you get the exact point if you want to do it like that. It's all up to your own preference. So once we do that right, another major liquidity point that a lot of people don't know when they start trading is called midnight open and or true day open. So if you look while you're dragging your mouse, if you start dragging your mouse and you look at the times, you want to go all the way to Asia, right? So if we go to Asia and we go a candle before Asia, we're going to see that there's going to be a candle that opened at midnight. So 0, 0. And if you don't know about how candles work, a bearish candle opens up and closes down. Again, think of it like price. If you look on the right-hand side, these are numbers for price. If it's up, it's up, it's higher. If it's lower, it's lower, it's lower. It's common sense, right? So if I honestly just hit this, this is gonna be the high up here. So that if it's the high up here, we open here. Oh, Chuck, can you mute your mic, Chubbs?
No, I don't know how the fuck she even get my number.
I'm just gonna unmute them. All right, so again, this candlestick right here, this is 0 o'clock. This is 12 o'clock. This is midnight. If this is a bearish candle, that means that price opened here and then price closed below, because it's like simple math. If we open at $25 in a day and we close at $23, we're gonna have a bearish candle. Think of a bullish candle. If we open at $25 for the day and then closed at $45 for the day, it's going to be a bullish candle because we're making money. That's how candles work. So don't ever be confused about a bullish or bearish candle. It's just common sense. We open at a price and close lower from that opening price. That's a bearish candle. Bullish candle, we open at a price and close above that opening price. Bullish candle. Super simple. So we open here, close here, right? And now this is super important to note. So if since this is our 0 o'clock candle, what we're going to do is you want to find the opening of this candle. And since this is a bearish candle, our opening is going to be the top of this 0 o'clock candle. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our horizontal ray again, and we're going to put our horizontal ray not on the wick, but the body of this candle. So we're going to put it on the body of this opening, not the wick, but the body. So again, because we open here, we want true day open. So once we do that right, we're gonna click on it, go to our templates. Again, I personally like to have mine on the center, not the right. But for this purpose, I'm gonna put it for the right so everybody can see how it looks like. So I'm gonna change to New York PM low just cause, and then I'm gonna double click. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna change the name. You have two options. You can either name this midnight open, or you make this true day open. They both mean the same thing. And I'm gonna have mine as true day open because again, I've been using that for a while, so it's like no point in me changing the system. So I'm gonna have mine as true day open. I'm gonna keep it middle right. I'm gonna go to my template. Again, same thing. Is in order. 08 is always gonna be 9. I'm gonna do bracket 9 bracket dash true day open. Save it. Okay. Boom. Once you have that, you finally have your true day open. Is everybody on board with me? Is everybody following along, or somebody's behind right now? If you're behind, say something now. Use a reaction so we can help you out. Let me know.
I hate it so much. And it's not even to
Okay, I'm
be
just
that
gonna
type of girl.
just keep muting them. Okay, so another important thing. So this is gonna be very very neat elite ball knowledge for you. So for some of y'all experienced traders that doesn't understand how prices and premium or discount. Today is gonna be a day for you to understand where price is at, so you know when to take a buy or a sell. Again, all these can align with your confluences, so you can take trades off of this. So again, now if we start going back a lot more, you want to find 18 o'clock. So this is 18 o'clock right here. So again, from true day open, you just got to go back a little more until you find 18 o'clock. 18 o'clock is right here. And again, we're still in the 15 minute. So 18 o'clock is right here. And we open here. So what I'm going to do again, if we open here, all that literally means is that 18 is right here. We open above, close below. That's how candles work. The wicks just mean that's the lowest duration throughout that whole entire 15 candle, but we didn't close there. Who just said that? What's up?
Look, Dre, what's it called? My joint, it don't say 18. It's like regular time, like 6 p.m., 9 p.m.
Wait. What you mean 6? So you don't have like the 13 o'clock and stuff like that?
Nah, my joint like regular Eastern Standard Time.
Oh, okay. How is yours Eastern Standard Time?
I think I changed that joint.
If I'm correct, I don't know what is 18 o'clock in Eastern Standard Time actually. I know
6.
6. Okay, perfect. Okay.
For 6 o'clock?
Yeah.
You just gotta change your chart settings to military time.
Thank you, Nash. Okay, so once you find that 6 o'clock or 18 o'clock candle, what you're gonna do? This is 18 o'clock. This can't be 18 o'clock. It's right here. It's right here. That's where it's at. So my 18 o'clock candle is right here. This is very, very, very important to note. So we're gonna get our horizontal ray, and we're gonna put this ray on the opening of this 18 o'clock candle. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to your template, click on any one of the templates that you already made to make it easier for you, double click, and realistically, I like to either have this as 1800 or 0000. Again, this is very important, but I like to have mine as a time because it helps me indicate where we're at. But again, it's really up to you what you want to have it. Sometimes I have it as 1/2, but it's all personal preference. So I'm gonna have mine as 1800, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep it middle right, and I'm gonna put a middle center because I don't want it to be on our way the whole entire time. And again, since this is very important, I'm gonna go to style.
Laptop doesn't blow me.
Can you mute your mic, please? Whoever's talking, I don't know who that was. Again, so now I'm gonna go to line, and since this 18 o'clock is pretty significant to me to some extent, but I don't care too much about it, and I have it in the middle center for my text alignment, I'm gonna change this color to red. I'm gonna change this color to red, and I'm gonna keep the text to black because I don't care about the text. I know it's 18 o'clock. I don't care about the text. And I'm keeping it black, and I'm gonna make it a dash line, so it's like a dash line now. And I'm gonna go to my template. I'm now gonna do 10-18000. Save. Okay. And now once you have that, you should have all the major liquidity points that you're ever going to need. And again, if you ever want
You're aiming at 18 o'clock.
1800. So again, once you mark your chart out, you start zooming out, you see all these lines, and now you start to see how price reacts off of these lines from there, and you can go back and like start back testing. And if you ever back test, this is the first thing you're doing. This is the first thing you're doing, marking out all of these points. I know it's a lot. I know it's pretty tedious, but you're gonna have to mark out all of these points because it will grow. It will help you grow as a trader. So, and again, we don't care about NYPM launch. I don't care. I don't ever care about session liquidity at all. Oh yes.
What's the importance of 18 o'clock?
So I'm about to explain that right now. So essentially, right? So price can either be in premium or discount, right? And that's super important to know when we're in either one of those two, right? So we have true day open. The reason why we mark out true day open is because price like to tap off a true day open, or we can use that as a point of liquidity because liquidity is important in general, right? And 18 o'clock is used because if price is above true day open and 18 o'clock, we are in premium. If price is below 18 o'clock and true day open, we are in discount. It's exactly how you think. If we're in discount, that means the market is very, you know what I'm saying? It's a good time for a buy opportunity, right? You can get you can buy, you can get a good buy model off it, get a good IVG model to go higher. That's what you're looking for, right? If we're in premium, that means the market is overbought. We want the market to come down a little bit. We don't want to buy. It's really, I don't say don't ever buy in premium, but the chances of you catching a buy in premium is very unlikely. We did do it last week, which was very surprising on a 2-minute chart. But again, trading in premium is really risky because the market is already overbought. So looking for shorts is very important to note. So that's why we have 18 o'clock marked out, so it can help us indicate, okay, are we in premium? Are we in discount? What range are we in? And if we're in between the two, the market is essentially balanced. We're just balanced. We're not unbalanced. We're balanced. So that's a very important thing to note. And if you should definitely write this in your notes because you definitely want to remember this for sure. This is very important to know because a lot of new traders and a lot of experienced traders don't really know about premium and discount and don't use that to their advantage. You feel me? So that's something very important.
Premium's what?
So
what exactly is premium?
So when the market's overbought. So think of it like when you're going to the store and you basically see you're trying to buy some apples, and those apples, it's like $20 for one apple, right? You're obviously not going to buy the apples for $20 because they're extremely expensive, right? So you're going to obviously wait until the market makes it go lower to maybe $5 per apple, right? And that's when we're out of premium. Premium really just means the market is overbought. So if we're currently right here, right? If the market shot all the way up and came all the way to like 26,216, the market is currently in premium. You feel me? So until we get that next 18 o'clock, that will help us indicate when we're in premium or out of premium. Because every 18 o'clock is when that changes. So as of right now, price is currently in discount because we're below these two zones. So price is currently in discount. And it's about to be 18 o'clock now. So already created its 18 o'clock candle. So now it's about to start indicating its new premium discount now. But for today, we're in discount because we're below 18 o'clock and we're below true day open / midnight open. And if we're in premium, meaning that price is above 18 o'clock and or true day open, that means the market is overbought and you should be looking for sells. And if the market is in discount, meaning that the market is undersold, we'll be looking for buys because that's the best time to buy. If you ever want to catch a trade, remember that. Okay, we're in premium. We had an IVG, we had an S&T, we had a sweep in liquidity. That really gives you more confidence to be more confident in your trade, just knowing that if you're in premium or discount. So really, please remember that. And does everybody understand that? If you don't understand that, please say something now, because this is very important to know. I'm not hearing nothing, so I'm assuming everybody understands that. Okay.
No. Can you explain one more time?
Okay. So again, P, are you doing that because you don't understand it?
Yeah, can you explain one more time?
Okay, can I get my paint out? Paint. I guess not. Okay, so I'll just do a little example. So let me get an emoji. Let's get a little fruit. let's get I don't know, it really doesn't matter. I just need some type of fruit. Let's do a mushroom, right? So a mushroom, right? So let's say this mushroom represents price. And price is just, it's like the price of the mushroom is going higher, lower, and essentially we want to be able to catch the mushroom at a perfect time so you can make money off the mushroom, right? Again, our IFEG model, the model that we trade all the time, right? So if you ever don't understand me while I'm explaining this, just use a reaction. I'll go back and explain it in more depth. But again, while price is moving, right? Price, if this is 18 o'clock, this line right here is 18 o'clock. Whatever is above it, we don't care. Whatever's below, we don't care. All you want to know is either if 18 o'clock and true day open, where are those two? These are like our sandwich right here. So I'm going to actually change this color. I'm actually going to change this line to a very thick line so you can see it. This is a very thick line right here. And instead of making it, I'm making a dashed line. I'm also going to do the same for true day open as well so you can see it. I'm going to go to style, make this line extremely thick, make it red as well. I'll make it green actually. Actually, I'll make it purple. So boom, right? So we have our 18 o'clock right here, this red line. We have our true day open right here, this purple line. And while price is moving, right? When price is ever above both of these points, this means price is in what? Does somebody want to guess that answer? If price is
Premium?
yes.
Premium.
Yes. If price is above 18 o'clock and true day open, that means we're in premium. The market is overbought. So this one mushroom it's very expensive right now, right? And people that are in this right now they have a lot of money in the market right now, and it's overbought, and we don't want the market to be overbought for a long time, right? So the market has to rebalance in itself for a little bit, right? So this mushroom is overbought. The market, this costs $1,000, right? Boom. Once we see a good IFEG model, because again, we see this model played out right here out of premium. So we see this IFEG model play, and we actually exit premium. And now if we're in between 18 o'clock and true day open, what do you think this is? What is our mushroom now?
Balanced.
Yes. The mushroom is now balanced. So instead of this mushroom being $1,000, this mushroom is now $50. This mushroom is now $50. So instead of being $1,000 and we didn't buy it $1,000, we were smart enough to wait for our model to play out and for us to actually be balanced, right? So now, once let's say price goes below our 18 and our true day open, what is our mushroom now?
Discount.
Discount.
Perfect. And the reason why our mushroom's at discount is because we are now below our 18 o'clock, aka 6 o'clock line, and our true day open line, which is our red line right here, and our purple line. And again, this mushroom just represents price action. So now this mushroom now costs a cent, 5 cents. So now this is a very, very cheap, very, very cheap mushroom. And now the goal for this mushroom is to find its way to balance itself or being premium for a little bit, and the main goal is to either balance itself, right? But all I want you to understand is figure out where the market is at right now. So again, if the mushroom's above, we're in premium. If the mushroom's in between these levels, we're balanced. If the mushroom is, again, you can trade in the balance to target the premium or discount, but again, it's not really advised, but you can do that though, for sure. You can 100% trade it in the balance, but you have a higher probability of catching trades once you figure out if we're in discount or premium. So again, once we're in the middle, this is balanced, and once we're below, this is discount. Does that make sense to everybody, or anybody has any questions about that? And yes, I will be posting this on YouTube as well.